The year was 2147. Earth had long since lost its vibrant greens and blues. The atmosphere choked with ash, and the seas had turned acidic. Humanity's greedy exploitation of resources had reached its culmination, the collapse. Cities became wastelands, and nations turned to dust, leaving behind only a flicker of civilization and a collective dream: survival. Dr. Ilara Finn, one of the last astrophysicists, stood in the remnants of what was once Cape Canaveral, now called Outpost Omega. The skies above teemed with faint starlight, distorted by the fractured ozone layer. Before her lay the Solace, a sleek spacecraft capable of something previously deemed impossible: faster-than-light travel. You're telling me this ship can carry us to Exib 9 in 6 months? Opposite her stood Commander Dax Rayner, a war-hardened veteran who reluctantly traded his militaristic instincts for the mantle of humanity's first interstellar leader. He nodded, his expression unreadable. If we don't leave now, there won't be anyone left to send for. The Solace wasn't just a lifeboat, it was a gamble, the culmination of technology, data, and desperation. On board were 100 souls, the brightest minds, engineers, and a mix of genetically diverse individuals. They weren't just passengers. They were the seeds of a new Earth. But in their hearts, all carried one shared, unspoken fear. What if this was a journey to nowhere? The launch was engraved in silence, followed by a deafening boom as the Solace tore through the poisoned skies. Exhaust flames illuminated the blackened surface below, drawing the final farewell on Earth's deathbed. For months, the voyage progressed smoothly. The personnel trained daily, preparing not just for a new life on Exib 9, but for a fight to adapt to the planet's unknown perils. Commander Reiner maintained a cold veneer, while Ilara wrestled with insomnia, her calculations running in endless loops. On the 182nd day, the ship's monitors triggered the unthinkable: an unidentified spatial anomaly. Massive gravitational forces yanked at the ship like cosmic hands trying to crush its fragile hull. Brace for impact! Figures were thrown across the control room as the ship spiraled into chaos. When Ilara regained consciousness, she was greeted by an eerie stillness. The Solace drifted in an ink-black void punctuated by faint alien light patterns. Before anyone could make sense of their surroundings, the anomaly revealed itself in its horrifying glory. An enormous ring-shaped structure, forged of obsidian-like material, materialized ahead. Its edges shimmered with glowing hieroglyphs that pulsed like a living heartbeat. The crew stared, torn between awe and terror. Ilara deciphered patterns in the alien runes using algorithms stored in the Solace's AI database. "It's a portal," she stammered, her voice trembling. "A portal to where? We don't know, but if the trajectory data is correct, the anomaly took us off course. Exib 9 is a lifetime away, and we'll run out of resources before we get there. This structure could hold the answers, or the means to finish what we started." The decision wasn't a choice. With dwindling supplies and no alternatives, the crew activated the Solace's thrusters and approached the ring. As they crossed its radiant threshold, the ship shuddered violently. Time seemed to splinter. Memories of Earth flashed and twisted in Ilara's mind, as if the portal was peeling apart reality itself. When the chaos subsided, the Solace emerged into a pocket of space that defied comprehension. Lush planet-like spheres hovered amidst gaseous ribbons of color. One such world stood out. It seemed to pulse with life, its surface glimmering like a jewel in the infinite darkness. Scanners picked up breathable air, vast liquid reserves, and temperatures within human thresholds. Ilara exhaled in simultaneous relief and disbelief. Dax gave the order to descend. "This is it," he said under his breath. "It has to be." As their ship touched down on alien soil, the crew gasped. Towering crystalline trees emitted soft glows, casting otherworldly shadows. The air felt electric, almost sentient. But what held the crew's gaze were the towering spires visible on the horizon, unmistakably artificial. "We're not alone," Alara whispered, her voice filled with both wonder and caution. Humanity's journey was far from over. It had just crossed the threshold between survival and the unimaginable. The final frontier wasn't the barren wastelands they feared. It was something far greater, something they barely understood. And as they prepared their first step into this extraordinary world, one question haunted them. Who had been watching them the entire time?